What's up, YouTube? My name is Little Bo, for all who don't know. This is like my fucking 15th attempt at recording a video. I posted one blooper from it earlier. I was in the middle of recording a video, and like right in the middle of it, somebody interrupted and asked if I could do their urine analysis, which is no big deal. It's part of my job here, but definitely annoying. If anybody ever watches these, feel free to watch the other video. I thought it was hilarious. I had literally said like 30 seconds earlier, I'm gonna have to do urine analysis in a little bit, so I'm gonna try to just get this done while I can. And then, like, not even 10 seconds after I said that, somebody knocked on my door and was like, hey, can you do my urine analysis? But that's my fucking life right now. Um, so yeah, this is my second attempt ever at doing worms. I kind of suck at this game, just a heads up. Somebody asked me that once. I'm like almost maxed in RuneScape 3, and they were like, "Oh, like, how do you get better at this game?" And I was like, "I have no fucking idea. I suck at it. I just put enough time in to where I gain skills." Oh god, this is a fucking shit show. All right. Doesn't help that my recording software kind of makes me lag a little bit. But yeah, I tried Melee, and that just didn't seem to be worth my time at all. Just because I have to fucking pray mage, but then the fucking thing bites me. So I mean, it just didn't seem worth it. Trying range now. My ranged is higher anyways. Dude, oh my god, living in this house is so ridiculous. That's why I started this YouTube channel. The dude that like asked me to do his urine analysis is like fucking violently deaf and just watches weird shit all day. I think he's watching sports and they're doing like the like national anthem or something. I don't know. I don't know a fucking thing about sports, to be honest with you. If I did, I probably wouldn't be playing RuneScape. It's not to say like I'm your typical RuneScape player by any means. That much is for sure. Like I said, as far as I know, I'm probably the only person on felony probation that plays this fucking game. But here we are. The reason my abs hurt so bad is I was kind of so like let me specify this. I am by no means fat, but to me, I felt like I was getting fat, so I was doing crunches and push-ups all yesterday. Um, like I said, by no means fat. I'm 6'3", 170 pounds. So I'm by no stretch of the imagination fat, but I just like prefer to be in really good shape. When I was in like my active addiction, I didn't really do much of anything other than like sit around, so there wasn't really any fat to gain. But I don't know. I didn't eat a lot. Most people don't when they're actively using. So, you know, I gained a lot of weight in my sobriety because I actually eat now. And it's definitely become a bit of a vice where I just kind of like eat my feelings away. So I've been trying to actively work on making sure my body doesn't just turn into like a fat slob. So everything's sore and my abs hurt. Um, I think I'm gonna take today off of push-ups and sit-ups and maybe just do like some bicep curls or something. I don't know. I'm not really a big workout guy either. I'm very lucky in the sense that like I have a thyroid disorder, so for the most part I stay skinny no matter what. Um, I will say it's one of those things where it's like a gift and a curse for sure. Um, I have to eat an extreme amount of food to put on any weight whatsoever. I've already had 3 meals today and 2 snacks. When I was eating 5 meals a day, I'll probably eat four today. When I was eating 5 meals a day, that was when I was putting on a lot of weight. And it was freaking me out. It had to go. I couldn't do that anymore. So I stopped eating that much. Now, granted, my daily caloric intake is probably like 4,000 calories a day, which is like double the suggested average. Um, but when I was eating 5 meals a day and like three snacks, it was closer to 6,000. So I mean, like anybody would blow up like a fucking whale, and apparently even people with a disorder that makes them not do that. So that had to go. It got to a point where I was like, I live on like the fucking third floor, and I was like struggling to breathe when I got up to the top floor. So I was like, this has to go. Like I don't know. It was just like literally all fat. And I wasn't working at the time. When I first got here, I was like I said on felony probation, so it was kind of hard to find a job that would like accept me. Um, Nowadays, I work at a restaurant. When I first, it's been a weird road. When I first got here, I worked at a pet store for a little bit, but that just like is viciously depressing for me. Like I hate like retail, even if it's selling pets. Like I love animals. I love playing with animals all day. One of my main jobs was like cleaning all their cages and maintaining the small animals, which is like something that I really enjoy. But on the other hand, when I wasn't doing that, I was stuck behind a counter and ringing people up, and it just made me so depressed. So and it just wasn't paying enough. Like I have three charges, and from what I understand, now this could be wrong. We'll find out in September. But from what I understand, they want me to pay 1,000 per felony, so that would be $3,000 plus all these other weird hidden fees. And I have rent to pay, and I'm also a human being that has to eat. You know, I vape, so it was just not working out my budget to work at that pet store. I had to go back to waiting tables, which is something I did when I was in active addiction. Um, like I said, I try not to talk too much about that just because of the status of my legal case, but essentially, I had to have some sort of legal income and, something that would be understanding of the fact that I was often not at work because I was, you know, concerned with other things, is I guess the best way to put it. So I used to wait tables, and since I need to pay off these fines, I had to go back to doing so. Um, like I said, it's not something I'm particularly excited about. I'd rather, try to make YouTube a form of income, or even like pursue like working in like marketing or something. Like my sponsor works for a home remodeling company, so I'm trying to apply there once I find out whether or not I'm going back to jail. But my life is in like a very transitional period right now. Um, so one day at a time is what they say. As far as in-game goes, like I said, I'm on this worms task. I haven't really checked how much I have left or how many I have left. I'm kind of scared too. I'm worried it's like a shit ton, and I'm not the biggest fan of these. I will say I much prefer ranging them to melee. I think melee was just kind of like an absolute waste of money and time. Ranging is much more feasible. Um, if I can counteract the cost of the prayer pots with shit like room battle axes and stuff like that, then it'll definitely be worthwhile for me to kill these guys. As of right now, it's still looking like a loss to kill them, which, whatever at this fucking point, but obviously you prefer to avoid losses. It's kind of making me regret training mage as my main because I found out that adamant darts are so fucking cheap. Um, Definitely would have been worthwhile to train ranged all the way to 99, but I don't know. Mage just was calling my name this time. I always kind of wanted to have a mage account. I've like pretty much never done quests, even on my like mostly maxed RS3 main. Um, it just never really appealed to me. So maybe over time I'll try Desert Treasure, and I'll have access to Ice Barrage and shit like that. That's definitely always been like a goal of mine. I've always wanted to Ice Barrage things. So maybe that'll make this choice a little more worth it. But as of right this second, I am severely regretting not training ranged primarily. So I know there's not too much to look at, or maybe there is. I don't know. Like I'm a little neurotic, so two screens is actually kind of boring for me. But some of you may have noticed that there is a rake and a shit ton of potato seeds in my inventory. Um, I found out that the best way to teleport here, if you don't have the fairy ring quest done, is to use the fucking skills necklace, and it will teleport you to this farming guild or something along those lines. This is all new to me. I'm completely lost. I haven't played RuneScape in a very long time. But long story short, I assumed that I could just enter it, which I cannot. Apparently, I need favor or something along those lines. Like I said, if I build up an audience, it would be wonderful if you guys would tell me what the fuck I'm doing, because I have no idea. I'm just winging it as I go. But yeah, I figured, it made sense to plant some potato seeds while I fucking AFK here and, you know, AFK on the alt. I guess you couldn't really call this AFKing. This is pretty, you know, focused gameplay, but like I said, for me, I'm a little neurotic, definitely very ADHD. So for me, this is like almost boring. It's one of the reasons I'm recording a video right now is makes my gameplay more interesting for me. And like I said, I think it's a positive outlet, and I think it'll be interesting for people. Like I think that little blooper video is hilarious, where I'm trying to record a video and not even a second after I say I have to do urine analysis, is somebody knocks on the door saying, "quote, can I piss for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." Also, it really helps with a lot of the issues that I'm working out right now. Lately, I've been really struggling with my anger issues. I find that like it's really easy for me to get wrapped up in the life I live here. I work, I play video games in what little downtime I have, and then pretty much the rest of that is spent either at a meeting or running this house. I spent a lot of time today doing housekeeping errands and fucking just general upkeep. I had to do laundry, you know, I had to shave my beard. I grow a beard at like a ridiculous rate. Like, I shit you the fuck not, I'll grow a beard in like a week. So, you know, I start my work week tomorrow, so I try to like take um Thursdays to just relax and do like some maintenance and upkeep around the house. I don't have a large space. I have like a room maybe double the size of my jail cell, but it's my space, and I try to keep it clean and neat and, sanitary. So Thursdays are the day for that. Once I get done with this, I have to take care of urine analyses and, some other shit around the house. I have some chores I have to get done. Nothing particularly crazy, but now is a really good time for me to record videos. Pretty much my entire house is gone right now. It's not necessarily that I'm ashamed of somebody finding out I have the world's most pathetic YouTube channel. It's just that, like I'm constantly needed. Like, I just have so many responsibilities here. It's insane. Um, like today, this one guy was just causing a bunch of problems. Like he wasn't going to therapy, and we have like other things we have to do around the house. We have to like post our feelings in a group chat and like let the house know how we feel. Um, there's different phases here. So if you're phase one, you have to do it 3 times. I'm phase two, so I have to do it twice. And phase three only has to do it once. It's a lot to take in. There's like rankings here, so I'm one of the highest ranking people. I am officially like a rung on the chain of command, so I have to, you know, like be in service and be available for new people. So it's just, it's a lot to take in a day. So I'm just trying to enjoy what little time I do have today and just kind of relax, record some videos, and just decompress and, come back down to earth and reality and life outside of work and, managing a fucking sober house. It's easy for me to forget, like, who I am, what I am, where I came from. So this is like a nice grounding experience for me to just remember that, I'm a normal fucking human being underneath all of the shit I have going on in my life. I'm also on like a woman hiatus. I definitely have an addiction to women, um, among many other things. So I haven't really been seeing anybody, and that in turn gives me even more free time to sit around and like fester, I guess would be the best way to put it. Um, I usually distract myself with women or outside things, and reflection is wonderful, but I spent about 6 hours today in reflection, and I think that it's getting to the point of unhealthy. It's definitely a good idea for me to just come outside of myself for a minute and just, record a video and bullshit to my non-existent audience. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna check how we're doing on the Slayer task in a second here. I'm almost done with all the tuna I purchased. I was really hoping to get some swordfish for like 300 GP each, but I guess that was wishful thinking. Um, so as far as old school go, or as far as the free to play goes, pretty much the best moneymaker, in my personal opinion, for like experience to money made is cooking tuna, at least for what I've found. There's things that make more money and give less experience, and things that, you know, give less money and more experience, but this is like kind of the perfect middle ground where you make a decent amount of money and you get a decent amount of experience. And as far as the main goes, like I said, this is my first worm task. 31 left to go. It's not too bad. Um, I'm not very like well versed in these new monsters, so this has just been like a lot of trial and error. But I think I'm kind of finding a rhythm with these guys. They're easier than I thought. Um, they look super dope though, and I like this dungeon that they're in. I'd like to get to know more about this Korend or whatever the fuck. But I kind of just keep things to where like I know them and like where I have the most fun. And for me, like I definitely enjoy doing the additions to old school, and I think these guys are dope, and I think like pretty much everything they've added has been dope. But sometimes I like to just fucking do some simple shit, like just kill some fucking blue dragons, you know what I mean? Like doesn't have to be super fucking crazy all the time. I also kind of hate using prayer potions. I feel like they're extremely expensive for like minimal reward. Not a big fan of prayer flicking either. It's one of the issues I have with Slayer is, the higher up you get, the more money you make, the greater the rewards are. I'm steadily working my way toward that fucking rune pouch. We're like almost there, 570 out of I think 750 points. But but like I have no fucking idea what's going on. Like no fucking idea. At least when I'm killing like a blue dragon, I'm just like, all right, well, I'll bring a fucking anti-fire shield and just safe spot them, and that's pretty much the long and the short of it. Like here, I'm fucking lost. I don't really know too much about this game. Like I said, I'm like almost maxed on RuneScape 3, and I did it like in spite of my minimal knowledge. Um, like I think I seriously have like 56 quest points on that account with like 16 or 17 99s. Now granted it's RuneScape 3, so that's not like, you know, an insane amount of work to put into 99s, but I know that my time in game played is close to 365 days, which, like, to say out loud as an adult is terrifying because, I've been playing that account since I was like 16. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this recording. I think it'll just be, I'm gonna kind of work out a title for, these types of videos, and then I'm gonna work out a title for like a story time kind of video. I want to do like two main types of videos, like a story time where I tell a crazy story about my life that, I'm comfortable sharing, and then a like vlog kind of thing where I just show you guys what I'm doing in game and just tell you about what's going on in my life and what's going on my two accounts. Um, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I don't really say it too much in the videos, but obviously, since I have like literally no audience whatsoever, if you do happen to see this, it would be dope if you could like comment, like, subscribe, just show me some sort of love, or even just give me input. Like, if you tell me this sucks, let me know it sucks. I don't mind. I'd just like to get some sort of an idea of like what I'm doing and whether or not this is worth my time. Um, I've kind of made a commitment to myself to record these whether or not people like them and just kind of hope for the best. And, I think my intentions are pure. So hopefully that's something that can be relatable and people will enjoy. Yeah, thanks for watching.